Greetings and welcome to PJ's Kitchen. My name is Peter James from the website peterjamesx.com, and I'm bringing you the Babylon Report. Before I go into the subject this evening, I would just like to tell everyone, be encouraged, and if you have difficulty watching the videos on YouTube, please go directly to my website peterjamesx.com, and you will see the entire video there as a single file. Please keep going to YouTube if it works for you, and please keep putting the comments up. They're very, very interesting and very, very useful because I answer many of them so other people can see what is going on. I'd like to just update you. The previous video I did on the engineered economic crisis. Well, the government has actually passed a law in the United Kingdom which makes it easier for creditors to take your house. If you owe over £1,000, that's my understanding, they've cut much of the red tape and they can quickly take your home from you. So be aware that what we are speaking about is reality. You know, they do not want private ownership. The message I'm doing tonight is called, Will We Destroy Ourselves? I have subtitled it, The Fate of the Earth. And this came up because of the large, pointless Hadron-Collider between Switzerland and France. So, you know, many people are worried that we will destroy ourselves. So will man destroy himself from the earth? The answer is absolutely no. However, it will be a very, very close call as lunatic politicians and pastors promote nuclear war as they try to bring us to Armageddon. They are in total ignorance of what Armageddon is, and I can assure you it is not a Sunday afternoon picnic. Many of them believe that is what it is. Well, will we be wafted off in a rapture to escape the upcoming events? Answer no. See our video on There Is No Rapture. The reason we say there is no rapture is the churches are teaching just come to church on a Sunday, give us your money, and as long as you keep coming, when Christ is coming, we're all going to be whisked away to some safe haven in the sky. It's not true. My next video, which I hope to do very quickly, is that heaven is not the destination of the saved. So make sure you keep an eye open for that. I also can mention that if you get in touch with me directly on my website and email me, I will actually put you on my list to let you know as soon as a new video is ready. And this will be quite a little while before it hits YouTube. This is usually maybe several hours or a day or so. Now some could say, can I now watch something more interesting on the telly, having heard you start all this? Or shall I just roll over and go back to sleep? Well, of course, you can go and watch something on the telly. But when you wake up, you will still have to face the music, because the band will continue to play the dirge that it has been playing for quite some time. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what we are told is going to happen. That is why I subtitled this The Fate of the Earth. There are several events that are guaranteed to happen. Now, the overall objective of the eternal God for mankind can be summed up in a single phrase. And this phrase is repeated many times in His Word. And it is this: that ye shall know that I am the Lord. That's the objective. Keep that in mind. We are looking at judgment now. We keep mentioning it all the time, so I will not go back over all that material, but you're seeing it with your own eyes, and you know that something is very, very wrong. Well, whether you're the Pope, a politician, a pastor, a priest, or a mere member of the public, or even an atheist, you are going to learn what even the devils already know. And it causes them to fear and tremble. Does this not make the atheists and those who disregard God worse than the devils? James 2:19, thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. You see, we are going to learn the very, very hard way that God exists, and this is His world. We will either do what He says or perish. It is very simple indeed and very easy to understand. It is not because God is a vindictive God, you know, this harsh old God of the Old Testament that I keep hearing about, who is just waiting to destroy us. The people who say that are in total ignorance, thinking there are two gods, the harsh God of the Old Testament and gentle Jesus of the New Testament. There is only one God. But we are going to learn it simply because there is no other way. There has to be law, order, and discipline for the universe to function properly. And that is required in order to have the world that we all desire. When you actually know the eternal God, you will listen to Him, and you will obey Him. And believe it or not, every problem under the whole of heaven will be resolved. That is a big lesson that we are going to learn. And you can see we are getting hit all around the place, so the lesson is being enforced and speeded up. Some tell me to stop my fairy stories, ignorant of the fact that they are also going to learn the lesson regardless of what it takes. The eternal God is going to allow us to take ourselves right to the brink of extinction before He intervenes to save us. Right to the brink. That is why I did the video, The Last Disaster. I recommend that you look at it. The reason is a simple one. In spite of His merciful, continued blessings, whilst we have been destroying ourselves and His creation, He has been blessing us continuously. But you know what? All these great blessings of plenty did not turn us to Him, but rather they made us materialistic. And that's where the churches are. As I keep saying, the churches and the politicians are the problem. They are not, repeat, not the solution.